All right, you guys, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's had a great Monday. Listen, welcome, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Hit the like button as you come in, please. There is a lot to unpack here. Thank you so much, Tamika, for becoming a member, girl. Yes. Welcome, Elizabeth. Boy, stop capping, Maureen. Lisa, welcome in, everybody. Oh, it's just so much going on the last few days. And then today, the whole R. Kelly verdict happened. That was crazy. It's just been something every day. It's been something every single day with the Kellys. What's going on with the Kellys? Kelly Price, R. Kelly. That's why I'm calling it Kelly News. Because, I mean, they're in the news. What's up, SB? We got to get into this, okay? It's just so much. Hey, always Nicole. It's so much, you guys. It's so much stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna start with Kelly Price, since you know that's who we've been talking about. Let's just go ahead and get her out the way, honey. Then we're gonna get on to R. Kelly, okay? But we definitely talking about Kelly's tonight. That's what we're doing. Okay. So definitely hit the like button, subscribe, and do all that stuff you know you're supposed to do, all right? Child, it's a lot going on. All right, first I want to discuss Kelly Price. Now, I know you guys have probably already seen the video of her that she did with TMZ. I have questions about that, okay? Now, granted, we are happy to see her alive and she appears to be well. You know, she cried and everything. I'm not gonna play their clip. I may play the clip that I did because TMZ will copyright. So I'm just gonna play the little clip that I did. I didn't have the full story, the full clip. I think it was like 4 minutes and something. The whole interview she did with TMZ or whatever. But I didn't put the whole clip in my video that I did yesterday or last night, whenever it was that it came out. So before she even put that video out, the brat went live on Instagram, honey, and she was going in, okay, on Nikki Gilbert. She was calling her basically a clout chaser. She went all the way in on Nikki Gilbert, basically telling her she needs to mind her business and stop telling Kelly Price's business. Okay, it was a lot. Hey, Treadmill, it was a lot going on. So let me play that clip first. Then I'm going to play Nikki Gilbert's response to that. Okay, so let's see what the brat had to say. Child, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Lord have mercy. Hold on. Let me share my screen real quick. Welcome in, everybody. Hit the like button, please. Oh, child, it's so much. All right. Let me share my screen real quick. What we got here? Let's see what the brat had to say. And she had her wife co-signing in the background or whatever. So here we go, y'all. Here we go. Let's watch. Let's see. Hold on. What's up, y'all? I did not plan to come on live tonight. I just got off a flight. I'm tired as hell. Trying to go home and get in the bed. But when I start looking at social media, Cassandra, I'm seeing people talk about Kelly and you know, say I have spoken to her and all this bullshit. Like, yeah, a few of us have spoken to Kelly. You know, a few of her real friends and family that she fucked with like that. We've spoken to her. But this is not our fucking battle to speak out or to promote a motherfucking thing.
You don't know what's going on in people's lives. You let them tell their story when they get ready. Or if you know what I'm saying? Like, if I talk to my friends and something is wrong, they not finna jump on social media or be trying to promote something and use my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, Kelly is okay. And her children know that, and that's the bottom line. So when you heard that she was okay from her children and her attorney, what else the fuck do you want? So just wait for Kelly or whatever she wants to do. I would think that would be enough. But people got to still keep up shit. And oh, she not this and she not that. I spoke to a lot of us spoke to her, and she gave me permission.
Hey, Minnie.
To let some of the people know that have reached out to me that she's okay, without going in depth, without discussing what my friend and I discussed, because it's not nobody's business until she gets ready to tell it. I don't want to be all involved in this shit, but I love Kelly, and we communicate, okay? And I'm not going to be like, it don't even matter. I'm just letting y'all know Kelly's going to speak to y'all soon. She is okay.
Sorry, y'all. Making me a drink.
But it's up to her to tell you the rest of the story. Please stop with this bullshit. Like, my goodness.
Hey, Sheila.
I spoke to Kelly, but make sure to watch my show tonight. Bitch. Oh. Like, I can, like, come on, like, at the expense of somebody's life or health or that's, and if she didn't give you permission to do that, don't motherfucking do that. That's so, I can't. That's so petty. Like, you are not a fucking friend when you do shit like that. You just crossed over to the other motherfucking side. Like, that is disrespectful. It's disgusting. Shit. Alright, I gotta get off this shit.
Okay, so Brett said what she had to say. Child, let me pour me a drink because they stressing me out already. Okay, so anyway, Brett said that, honey. She was like, girl, you not her real friend. You over here trying to promote your business, your little show or whatever you got going on, honey. You trying to promote your show, okay, just so people can go over there and watch your show, you know, or whatever. So, but then there's another side. I always got to do the other side. Y'all know me. I try to be fair. What if she was really just wanting the people to know how Kelly was really doing? You know, what if somebody reached out to her and said, have you talked to Kelly, blah, 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 blah. And then she felt the need to go on a platform to tell people that she talked to Kelly. So it's like, I don't know. Hey, Riding Wild Scooter, I don't know what to think. Like, it's like there's two sides. It's like, are y'all mad at the people for being genuinely concerned about her? Like, why? You know, a lot of people saying like, damn, we can't be concerned about somebody that, you know, like we're a fan of. You know, that's the other side. Then another side, the other people say, leave her alone and mind your business and all this stuff. So it's kind of like, which one? Like, should we not care if she's okay? Or, you know, what we supposed to do? Just sit here and wait? Y'all sat up there and told us Friday she was missing. So for a celebrity like Kelly Price to come up missing, it's like, dang, like, are we wrong for being concerned? Are we wrong? Like, what's going on? Hey, Vanessa. So, you know, I don't know. It's like, I'm kind of in between. Like, I kind of agree with Brett on some stuff, but then I'm kind of like, dang, we just want to know if she good. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that. Hey, everybody can have their own opinions. It is what it is. I'm going to have a call in. I'm going to do the call in a little bit later, but I just wanted to touch on what Brett said about Nikki Gilbert and the whole Kelly Price situation. Is like, dang, can we care about somebody that we a fan of, that we've been watching since the 90s? You know what I'm saying? Or do we just need to shut the fuck up and just not worry about her? Like, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Dang. And the reason why people are so concerned, in my opinion, is because Kelly is known to be a very vocal person on social media. She posts every week. If you go to Kelly Price Instagram, she posts every week, if not a couple of times a week. So it's very odd for us not to hear from her since July 19th. We just saying, can we be concerned a little bit? Can we be a little bit concerned? Dang, y'all ain't gotta fuss at us. Because the people concerned, Nikki was just out here going out on a limb telling the people that she good and she talked to her. You know, child, my head hurt. But this is a lot. Oh, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Okay, so Brad said that. Now let me show y'all what Nikki said, because she did her show. What's that? Last night? I can't remember. Anyway, this was her basically her response to Brad. Right here. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Right here. So let me see. So this is her show that she was promoting. What is it called? NOEGO TV. I guess that's her podcast that she does on her YouTube channel or whatever. And so yeah. So she did her show or whatever. So I'm gonna show y'all the piece where she speaks about the whole situation. She doesn't directly mention Brett or anybody, but you know that she's talking about you know Brett. You kind of. I don't know if this aired before. When did this air? I don't remember. But anyway, let's take a look and see what she said. Welcome everybody. Hit that like button, please. We will be discussing, for those of you who just came in, we will be discussing a little bit of the R. Kelly situation as well. But I wanted to bring you guys up to date on Miss Kelly Price, child. We got a little bit more to go with Kelly, but come on.
A lot of people have had not a lot of people. I've gotten text messages. My phone has been ringing off the hook. A lot of people might believe in the wrong way that I'm doing this for clout. I'm grown as hell. I'm not doing this for clout. I'm doing this because it's something that my foundation, the From the Bottom Up Foundation, and Worth TV, Women in Reality Film and TV, we have been working on this for years. We have been working on initiatives like this for years. I have been an advocate for women for years. I didn't just decide I was going to wake up one day and Kelly Price was going to go missing, and then I was going to start talking about missing women. So I'm insulted and disgusted that somebody would even insinuate that and send me messages like that. It's really crazy, but I'm gonna take the venom out of it, and I'm gonna bring on my tribe. You guys, BMF premiered tonight, and I absolutely loved it. What up, Doe? What up, Doe? What up, Doe? What up, Doe? Detroit. What up, Doe? What up, Doe? And when we planned this show, before I actually talked to Kelly, so this just wasn't something that I just decided, I talked to Kelly, so let me go run her business. And as you pay attention and listen and get facts and truth, because I'm going to give y'all facts and truth. I'm not going to give you nothing salacious. I'm not going to give you no headlines just because they sound good. Clout is just, I'm a legend. I don't need clout. I got records that's going to play on the radio forever, forever, ever.
You're right.
I got content that's going to play. So this isn't a clout thing for me. And I got real stories and real issues and real traumas that I've had to deal with.
Yes, she definitely looks different. I think she's had some type of work done. Okay, I think she done had some work done on her face. I'm just saying. Okay, all right.
The death of my group member,
No shame.
and watching my mother for 120 days incapacitated, not able to advocate for herself. All right? So y'all a little dramatic because the person is the sheriff is on call, but it's out of order. But anybody would think it's anything else. And I want to have a really real conversation with Sheriff Washington, Wayne County Sheriff Raphael Ray Washington,
about maybe some of the things that I could have done differently, maybe some of the things that the family could have done differently, because he's really out there in these streets trying to protect
Hey,
and
crazy
serve and
cat.
help young Black women. So I'm not gonna let this monologue go too extra long, right? I'm gonna bring on some of the most.
So basically, Nikki's saying, "Girl, I don't need clout. I was just out here telling the people what was going on with Kelly Price since y'all didn't want to tell nobody. Okay, since y'all didn't want to open y'all goddamn mouth, y'all the real friends. Okay, like the brand say, we her real friends. Okay, the people that she fuck with, in the words of the brat. Okay." Why didn't now one of y'all come out and say nothing? We could have been done with this. That's why everybody giving Kelly Price the side eye. It's like, girl. And then why did you had us out here worried? Do you hear me? Girl, then you take your tail over there to TMZ out of all platforms. Hey, DJ The Truth. Out of all platforms, you take yourself over there to dang on TMZ when you could have got on your Instagram and said, "Hey y'all, I'm alive, I'm good. Hey, why TMZ?" No, we haven't got to R. Kelly yet, boo. Why TMZ? Like, child, I don't know. I'm just feeling the way. Maybe I'm trying not to be biased, but I just feel like I don't understand why people attacking others, like concerned people for being concerned about if she's okay. I feel like people are attacking us for that. Why are the people being attacked for being concerned? I don't know. Somebody help me understand that, okay? Somebody help me understand that part. So let me go to this TMZ thingy that she did, child. Ooh, baby. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Let me do this.
Just to kind of give you a sense of what's going on here.
Hold on, that's not it. It's just a mess. I don't know, y'all. I'm just I'm a Sagittarius though. I wouldn't be doing all of that. She a Sagittarius? I didn't know that, child. Child, I wouldn't be doing all of that. I'm sorry. I just wouldn't. Okay, let's see what she has to say on here. Let me see. Is this the full? Okay, let me watch this one. Okay. I don't like that. Hold on. Let me play this one.
At some point, they lost me. I woke up some days later, a couple of days later, and the first thing I remember is the team of doctors standing around me and asking me if I knew what year it was.
Wait, when you say they lost you, can you clarify what that means?
Yeah, I died. And the next thing, it was some days later. I remember waking up in ICU and the doctor asking me
Hi,
if I
Ashley.
knew what year it was. I'm sorry, not what day, if I knew what year it was. Going into the hospital, I'd actually had COVID for over a week, but my conditions were progressing in the wrong direction from home. And we're jumping all the way in. So I had it. My husband did not have it. He was taking care of me at home, speaking with my primary care physician, giving me.
To me, she's giving like attitude to me. Okay, you a Sagittarius. Okay, yes. We be worried. We be like, girl, what's going on? Yes, okay.
Needing treatments, giving me my medicine every 4 hours. He was in constant communication with her. And
is this a Zoom call? Because the background is really weird for me. people were saying this is a Zoom call. That's why it's like they have a filter, I guess, on Zoom that you can blur the background. But it's like, why though? I don't know. Maybe I'm just
Eventually, he ended up testing positive within a week after I got it, and just prior to me going into the hospital. She could see. She was seeing me every day on FaceTime and walking him through administering meds. And when it got to a point, my temperature had raised right to about 103, and my breathing was extremely shallow. And so
y'all hit the like
called the
button.
ambulance. And so I had to go to the hospital. Well, I was discharged. The hospital needed beds. I was able to go home and go home with oxygen. And go home with oxygen and have home health aides come check on me throughout the week, which is what happened for a period of 4 weeks after being released from the hospital. So,
Girl, why didn't you do this on your Instagram? See, that's what make me kind of look sideways. Like, I don't know.
people were definitely seen. The people that could actually say something are not allowed to because of HIPAA law. But I was being seen several times a week by home health aides after being released on oxygen. And I actually just got my first clean COVID test, probably exactly a week ago. So I have what is called long COVID. And I am facing a very uphill battle right now. So
Could be Tamika. I thought about that too. Could be.
I have a lot of rehab to do. I suffered a lot of internal damage. And so I have a lot of rehabbing to do before I am able to be what I like to call concert again. And following the year I've had losing so many people, I had just lost my grandmother before I was diagnosed. And I feel like the only way I can focus on me is to actually focus on me. There were people, I don't know how, fans or whoever they
She
were,
does look
coming
good.
to my
Hey,
house,
Patience.
and
Hey,
ringing the
Nene.
bell, leaving things at my doorstep, disturbing my
Nadia,
neighbors
hey.
all times of the day and night. I've had that happen. It got to the point, and this wasn't months ago. I literally just left my house maybe a week ago because I couldn't rest there. My doorbell was being rung all hours of the day and night. I turned off everything. I wasn't on social media. It hasn't been 2 months since I've seen my sister. It's been a year. I haven't been in the same.
Wow. So this is the part that got me. She hasn't seen her sister in over a year.
room with her since my mother's funeral. Prior to that, we hadn't seen each other all pandemic long. That's not new for us. It's not new for us. We've been strained for a very long time. I was never missing. I was in my home. I was being seen by doctors.
You was never missing, but yet you got us out here, girl. You got us out here really worried, sis. Child.
Foremost, the 2 people in the house with COVID, we both had COVID. There was no visiting. There was no visiting the house. We both had active COVID cases. Everyone in my family knew exactly where I was. And I have to say that it's really disappointing that things came to this, but it was not true. And even when it comes to my daughter, I feel like she is easily manipulated. People are saying she's a kid. She's not a kid. She's 27 years old. She's my youngest. But in that situation, she was easily manipulated. And to go along with that, she's my baby. I have never been in danger. I am not in danger right now. I am focusing on putting myself first.
All right, so that's what she said to the TMZ people, honey. Listen, Kelly, listen. There's been so many different perspectives and allegations with this whole thing. Some people have said that they think that this was pre-recorded or whatever, like weeks ago pre-recorded type shit. People think it's a publicity stunt. Some people think that she's being held hostage. It's just so many different things that people think is so crazy. I just don't know. Make sure y'all hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, share the video. Okay, so that happened or whatever. After Kelly Price finally came out and spoke and told us that she almost died of the 19, Brad and her wife went live again and said, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah.
Listen.
So they went live on Instagram again, and I'm gonna play a little bit of this because I don't have time for all this. Hey Martina, I just don't have time. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this. Hey Sweet Rita. Hey everyone, hit the like button as you guys come in, please. Thank you so much. All right, so let me play y'all this. This is after Kelly came out and spoke, and after Nikki Gilbert kind of responded back to the Brat's first video when the Brat was in the car. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look.
Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody, if you want to advocate and all this shit, ain't nobody talking about how Kelly's husband was made to look crazy, like he had something to do with like the disappearance and all this other stuff. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the real issues. You only want to talk about what you're talking about to promote your thing, but if we're talking about Kelly and your friend, what about the things that her family members did?
First of all, how come nobody knew she was married? That part. Okay.
Close to her had to go through too. What about those things? They had this man looking like he was a serial killer. Like, come on, man. Don't do that. I talk to Kelly every day. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm talking to her right now. She's not happy watching this shit, watching what you say. You're telling all of her business. And I wouldn't have got on this motherfucker, but you start disrespecting my baby. You start trying to take shots. Don't do that. Don't do that. But if this what you want, I'm here for it. I'm up all night. Then I'm up in the morning doing a motherfucking radio show. We can talk all about it all day and all night.
Get off of him, maybe we fell for the okey doke. Maybe because
Maybe it's a setup.
No, not just a setup, because I know that's the most views she ever had on her live. But we're not gonna go there. But maybe this is because we were doing so much good work. This is the devil at work trying to distract us. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
Trying to get us off course of what we doing.
Girl, nobody. What? This ain't even about y'all.
We don't do this. We don't. So maybe
I told you shouldn't even listen to it. You shouldn't even listen to it.
We shouldn't have went on it. But even if we did listen to it,
I'm
some live would have picked that shit up. And if I would have fucking saw that shit peddling fucking hair products, nah, don't do that.
You a peddler, baby. You peddling hair products. That is so fucking funny. Really.
Man,
girl, don't do that. Don't do that.
We're not doing that.
Don't do that.
We're not doing that.
Don't do that. Kelly, we love you. We know you on here watching. We support you. And it's wrong. And I'm sorry that you have to go through this. I am so sorry, because the people you did call and tell and talk to that did check on you, that genuinely love you, like, we ain't finna tell your shit. It is what it is when you get ready.
I just want to know when Brett gonna start wearing ponytails. But anyway.
You will, and you did tonight. You made it clear. You have not talked to your sister. While somebody keeps talking about, I talked to the sister said this, I felt bad for the sister. Like, come on. People gonna have people on their live rooting for them and cheering for them and rah, rah, rah. That's fine. That's fine and dandy. But you get on here being disrespectful, that's a whole different ball.
That part, Martina. Say that. That part, Martina.
Okay, no. Don't do that. Don't disrespect somebody's brand. Now.
Please hit the like button.
You can't do that when we just came back from New Orleans giving back.
Yeah, don't do that. And listen,
yesterday, ain't you child, please. 18 truckloads of goods. Get out of here. You don't want to do that.
The reason why I'm so passionate about it is because I love her to death, of course, and I watch how her feelings
Here she go.
get hurt. You know, when she's involved with her, you know, like anybody that she loves, her friends that she loves, anytime that they're hurt, she hurts. So then when she hurts, I hurt. So watching this thing happen and watching different people come and say stuff, and then watching
Welcome in,
somebody
everybody.
make a post and connect promo to it didn't sit right with nobody. Didn't sit right with nobody. So the only reason that she chimed in at all was because at this point it is disrespectful and nobody's talking about it. But now that it's being talked about, people know not to do that. And we are so glad that she finally decided to come forward, even though it seemed like
So Kelly Price came in a live and spoke or whatever. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Kelly Price came in a live and spoke, or whoever is behind Kelly Price's account. We don't know if that was really Kelly Price or not. Okay? Don't nobody know. Shit.
even though it seemed like it was forced, because here it is, this person trying to monetize, that person trying to monetize, this person trying to monetize, and she couldn't even rest and collect herself in the fashion or the form that she wanted to. Now she has to do a fucking interview because, anyway, we're not even gonna get into that because we're not gonna keep talking about it. We're not gonna keep talking about it, but we love Kelly.
And Kelly's husband loves her,
Right.
and he was taking care of her. And they were trying to beat the COVID thing together. Like, watch the TMZ interview. Kelly said it from her own mouth. Like, this is stupid. Like, this is so stupid. But I know what?
No, it's not stupid. It's not stupid, Brett, okay, because of the way things transpired. If she would have just came out Friday and said, hey, I'm good, after the missing report thing came out Friday evening, or whenever it was, Friday afternoon, we wouldn't have been stressing out all damn weekend. Shit. Y'all had us up here worrying about damn Kelly Price. And then if she's doing so good, what's wrong with jumping on your Instagram saying, hey, even if you don't show your face, show a big toe or something. I don't know. Say something to the people. So why y'all get mad at people for being worried and concerned? That's my whole thing. That's the part I don't like. Why y'all mad at us for being worried? What? Like, that's crazy to me. Y'all cussing people out for being worried? Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I'm not buying that shit. Now, I tried to see y'all side. I was like, you know what? Maybe they had a point. But no. I think everybody at this point around the Kelly Price circle is clout chasing. Everybody. Every freaking body. Including these two.
Fucking mouth. You ain't finna get on here and do that. That's what you're not gonna do. We tried to get on there to have this.
Yes. Why did she tell the kids?
I'm saying, since that's what you want to do, you want some people with more followers to get on your shit and bring awareness to everything you're doing. That's fine. We'll give you a few of our followers. We'll share it with you, but you wouldn't click us on. So this obviously ain't what you want. So we had to come on live ourselves because this is so stupid. And it ain't even about you. You're doing this shit at the expense of your friend. And that's it. I'm finna go. I don't want to do it no more, babe. Please get on.
Yeah.
Ooh, child, it's just a mess. You know, my whole thing is, I just don't think it's cool, like, for them to be carrying on like this. Like, why y'all mad at people for being concerned about your so-called friend? Like, why? I know her kids got Instagram accounts and social media accounts. Why can't they get on there and say something about their mama? Why can't they get on there and say something about their mama? That's crazy to me. And y'all mad at the sister because she worried, even if they haven't talked. If you know you haven't talked to your sister and you know she battling a deadly disease, of course, even if y'all estranged, you still gonna be like, dang, that's still my sister at the end of the day. And I want to know if she okay. I haven't heard from her in so long. And now I'm getting ridiculed and cussed out for being concerned. What? No. I'm sorry. That's not cool. bump all of that. Period. Bump that. Okay. Anyway, enough of Kelly Price. Girl, listen. I'm glad you're okay, or you seem to be doing well. Some people think that you being held hostage still. Some people think that it was a whole publicity. I can't say publicity stunt. You know, people just have their thoughts and, you know, reasoning for the way that they feel, and you can't knock them for that. But my thing is basically, I hope you're good, honestly. But if this was a publicity stunt, that was kind of messed up, because you had really people really out here worried like you was really missing, or that you might have been dead. Like, well, she did say she died and came back. You know what I'm saying? So, child, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic, child. Let's talk about, hey, Tawana Stokes, let's talk about Kels, honey. Let's talk about our Kelly. Oh, child, this is, Lord have mercy. Let's talk about Kelly. Child. Now, this is a mess. It's not a mess, but it's a mess. It's a mess. I don't know how to explain it. How do I really feel about this? So you guys know that Kelly, R. Kelly, okay, was found guilty on all counts of sex trafficking. Okay, I believe it was 8 counts of racketeering, I think, and 1 count of the Mann Act. Okay, in case you guys don't know what the Mann Act is, it came out during white slave, okay, it's called the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910. The law was invoked over and over again to punish black men for their relationships with white women. Affairs that challenged the racial status quo, rooted in fears of women's growing mobility and racist characterizations of the sexual appetites of non-white men. The law was designed to protect women against the supposed scourge of white slavery, a term used to refer to sex trafficking in the early 20th century. So this Mann Act was put together or implemented way back in 1910, okay? And it is still an act of today. So he was charged with that today, and I believe 8 counts of racketeering. Okay. It's a mess. It's just a mess. Let me show you guys what is this? Okay, here we go. Let me give y'all a little brief. This is shout out to BNC News. Let's see what they have to say about it.
Just to kind of give you a sense of what's going on here, we have a team of correspondents on the ground, and then we have our justice correspondent, Candace Kelly, is inside the courtroom, and we also have another one of our BNC members inside the courtroom as well. So I'm just getting word that R. Kelly has been found guilty of racketeering. That is one of the charges he was facing, sex trafficking as part of the Mann Act, but that racketeering was also a significant charge. And with that racketeering, there were 14 underlying acts. And in order for him, R. Kelly, to be found guilty of racketeering, the jury had to determine that he was in violation of only 2 of those 14 acts, only 2 of those 14 acts. And it would appear as if they've done that. R. Kelly, we can now report, has been found guilty of racketeering. Again, this reading of the verdict is going to take some time because there are not just 2 charges, but so many underlying acts involved. And the jury has to answer to the judge how they found on each of those underlying acts. But the headline right now at 3:15 is that R. Kelly guilty so far of racketeering, which could put him in prison for a significant amount of time. We're talking decades.
Child, decades. He could get life in prison. Do y'all hear me? Life in prison. Child, R. Kelly. his whole story is so sad because you know, his upbringing, like his dad, his biological father is his grandfather. So he was messed up from the beginning, you guys. He really was. He was. Oh, all right. Now let me give you guys another perspective. Somebody that I enjoy watching, Vicky Dillard. I want you guys to hear this perspective on the R. Kelly case. Okay. Um, do I believe R. Kelly is guilty? Yes, absolutely. And a lot of people would like to say that, you know, we shouldn't bring race into this subject matter, but race is still a part of a lot of things that we have to deal with today, regardless. Okay, so let me see what she has to say real quick.
Peace, family. My name is Vicky Dillard, and I'm here to break news. You all know I've done that for years, trailblazer in breaking the news. Not even supposed to be on today. I didn't want to get into the other contributors' way by coming on, but I'm going to make it very quick. According to multiple news sources, including the New York Times, R. Kelly, live update, has been found guilty of racketeering in what they labeled as a so-called Me Too trial, dating back many years with a number of different witnesses testifying. It says that in a 6-week trial in Brooklyn, New York, included graphic and disturbing testimony about sexual abuse by one of America's, it says, best-known musicians. Relatively brief deliberations in complex case is happening right now. It says that he was found guilty of being the ringleader of a decades-long scheme to recruit women and underage girls for sex, it claims here. It says that the jury in the singer's criminal trial in federal court in Brooklyn convicted him of racketeering after beginning its deliberations Friday afternoon. That, of course, is Friday afternoon. So stay tuned for more. That's what's happening right now as we speak. So make sure that you give this brief update. Of course, the racketeering was the more serious charge. Just want to let you guys know that today. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at VickyXDillard. Be sure to subscribe to my personal YouTube channel at VickyDillard.tv. That's VickyDillard.tv. Share and subscribe to Fly Nubian Queen. I want you to know this is not my network. I've just worked to help build it over the years. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and text the word Queens to 31996 so that you'll receive notification when the other Queens are going live. Thank you so much for tuning in, beloved. Share this information. More coming from me, perhaps maybe not this week, because I'm going to be taking some time off. But I will.
Okay. So now she's rambling, but anyway, y'all have to listen to her perspective. I love that she goes the way, you know, the opposite way of the majority, the way of, you know, most majority people think, you know, like bottom line, like boom, put him in there, boom, 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 whatever. But I don't think she's saying, if you listen to her message, she's not saying that he's not guilty. That's not what she's saying. But she's saying, like, why is it that all of these other people of the white race get away with so much, and then the black people, yeah, we just boom, we out of there and it's done, right? Okay, so it's like, I don't know, it's you gotta listen to her, but she's really good. I love the way she speaks. I love her perspective on things. And then I also wanted to show you guys this other clip, okay, real quick. Sorry, y'all. Listen, I've been working. These people don't work me to death today at work, and my brain is just fried, honey. But let me see if I can show y'all this. This is R. Kelly's godson, okay? Let's hear what he has to say about it. He was not feeling it, okay? Look, the name of the act again was called The Man Act, MANN. Look it up. Look it up now. Here it is. Hold on, let me show you. This is the Band Act right here. It started in 1910. It started because black men started, I guess, growing more interest in white women and vice versa. So they, made it like against the law or something for that to have, interracial relationships basically. It's kind of basically what that's about, child. So that's the Mann Act, honey. He was charged with that today. He was charged with the Mann Act on top of racketeering. Very interesting, right? Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at his
But let's go to Stephanie. She has him now with more on his
R.
reaction
R.
to today's
Kelly's
verdict.
godson. Never seen
Good
him,
afternoon,
but
Dre. I'm right here with D'Angelo Brister, R. Kelly's godson. You came in from Chicago in August for this trial, right?
Yes, that's correct. I came in August 18th when the trial first started.
Mr. Brister, explain to our viewers what you're feeling right now.
I'm very shocked and surprised that the government has came about with these charges. I'm very shocked about these accusers' stories being brought out to the light, and they found him guilty of it off the he say, she say, when there's a whole lot of holes in each and every last one of their stories.
Where were you when you heard the verdict?
I was inside the courtroom.
And what was the first thing that came to your mind?
You really want to know? This is some BS. It's some BS.
So talk to us. You're not blood related to Robert Kelly. He is your godfather. What's the relationship? It's a friendship relationship with your mother.
Yes, my mother grew up together.
Who else is here? Family, friends? Who else came in from Chicago? Where R. Kelly is from, where he grew up?
A few of his brothers. His sister came in as well today.
We see fans and supporters outside the courthouse, not just today, but in the days leading up to today. Have you interacted with anybody who isn't personally related to R. Kelly and to the extended family, so to speak, but who has had something to say in terms of support for him?
Yes, the fans have been here from the beginning supporting him. And the fans are what keeps him going. They give him strength, and just like they give him that energy, that boost of energy, that hope. Pretty much, it really comes down to really his fans that's like his family.
Here at BNC, we stand for the truth. And you said, basically, I'm paraphrasing you, this isn't true, he didn't do this. What do you have to say to the victims, to people related to the victims, to people who were R. Kelly fans and now say he is a guilty man? Why are you saying this isn't true if this is what justice has served, so to speak? Tell us your side.
Because I believe that it was all planned from the beginning. The government knew what they was going to do, so, and Sony knew what they was going to do, and Sony wanted to push the narrative out to the media, to the.
Did y'all hear that? Sony, apparently, R. Kelly owes Sony some money, and we know Sony is a huge corporation, okay? One of the biggest corporations in the world. So they're saying that because he owed Sony so much money, that's the reason why. I've heard this. Now, this is another narrative that people are spinning, is the reason why he was found guilty today, because he owes so much money to Sony, whatever, Sony Records. Do they have a Sony Records? But anyway, the company Sony, they have all kind of shit. But yeah, so I don't know, because I'm trying to figure out how was he able, because to me, the case in 2008, the trial that happened in 2008, he should have been guilty way back in 2008 for peeing on that 14-year-old girl. Because we all know, we all seen that video. Come on, somebody. We all seen that video, okay? And we know that was R. Kelly peeing on that damn little girl. We knew that, okay? It was very clear, even though we didn't have HD back then, honey. Even though we have HD back then, we seen R. Kelly peeing on that damn girl back then. We seen it. We seen it, okay? We seen it. So my thing is, back then, why was he able to get away with those charges back in 2008? And my answer to that is, it's because he was a huge star, making a whole bunch of money for a big corporation. That's why he got off in 2008. Come on, somebody. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. But now, because he is broke as hell, we have, according to the damn internet, we got more money than R. Kelly, who is negative $2 million. How the hell do you go from I believe I can fly? How you go from I believe I can fly to negative 2,000, 2 million, not 2,000, I'm sorry, 2 million, negative $2 million. How, Lord Jesus, how? So because he owes Sony, come on, somebody, open your eyes. It's always about money. It's always about money. Okay? So because he owes Sony some coins, they said, oh, hell no. Bump that. He got to go. He owe us money. But in 2008, when it first happened, okay, it was all good. You know what I'm saying? Miss Lady in the back, we had a discrepancy, so I can't let you on. I'm sorry. We had a whole discrepancy. So I'm sorry, sis. I can't let you on. Have a good one though. Like, no shade and no tea. But I can't let you on. Thank you. No shade, no tea. But anyway, so my thing is, because he owes Sony so much money, they're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Let him, it's always about money. Gang, okay? Gang. See, hold on. It's always about money. But yeah, y'all call in. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. But he made a good point. Let's go back and listen to what the godson said. Everything was cool in 2008, right? Even if he did do those things. Even if he did do those things, all right? Which we know he did that we know he peed on the 14-year-old. We know that, right? We know that. Everybody know that. If you around my age or older, you know goddamn well there was R. Kelly pissing on that girl. We all know that, okay? We all seen the video. All right. Now who is this? Okay, give me a second. So listen to what the nephew say. Stay back there. Listen to what the nephew got to say. Hold on.
The government knew what they was going to do, so, and Sony knew what they was going to do, and Sony wanted to push the narrative out to the media, to the world about him doing this, so that they can keep his $1 billion that they owed him when he asked for it. And then when he went to go ask for his $1 billion, when he went to go ask for his $1 billion from the industry, then all of a sudden all these allegations came about, and then they started investing into things to destroy his name. If you Google search his name, you see all these bad things.
Let me ask you, did you watch Surviving R. Kelly, the documentary? Have you seen it? I'm sure you've heard of it.
Everybody's seen it.
Do you know personally any of the victims that appeared there, any of the people who had relationships with him that have spoke out and said, look, this is what happened? Do you know them personally? Can you tell us anything different from what these accounts, the picture these accounts paint?
I know a few of them I don't. Heck, a few of them he don't even know. Some of them just came out and just said they knew him, and he didn't even know them.
When's the last time you spoke to Robert Kelly, your godfather?
It was before they transferred him to New York, which was in June 22nd.
And what did he say to you, if you could share with us? What was his sentiment before this verdict while behind bars without bond?
Nothing really, just speaking on general life instructions. Nothing really to talk about the case. Really.
What's next for you, for the family, for R. Kelly's friends? Where do you go from here?
We go for an appeal. We go for an appeal, and we're going to go to the next higher courts and try to seek justice that way.
I heard that they're going to try to go to the Supreme Court, y'all, and try to get this thing overturned. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about them going to the Supreme Court to try to get this overturned? Now, a lot of people say with this trial, nobody had concrete proof of any of these allegations. I didn't watch the trial like that, so I don't freaking know, okay? Shit, I don't know. But the people saying, what proof do these people have? It's just hearsay, basically. That's what the people saying. Now, my thing is, if I'm not mistaken, you can't put somebody on trial for something that they was already on trial for. So I think, in my personal opinion, I feel like a lot of times when you go on trial a second time or a third, whatever the case, the first time if you get off, the second time you go to trial, they try to bring in all the old stuff to try to convince the jury. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like R. Kelly is guilty, but where is the proof? I thought that the courts go by proof. That's what I thought. I don't know. Okay, we finna take a little break here. And y'all stay backstage. I'm gonna let y'all on. Don't leave. Come back. Don't leave. I'm gonna come right back. Okay. But we gotta talk about this. Give me just a second. All right, you guys. We have Miss J in the building. Are you ready, Miss J? Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what she has to say.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was going to say this thing about R. Kelly. The reason why the government was able to go at him the way he did is because he has a continuing pattern of behavior. It's not if you do a one-time thing, like it was just that girl in the 90s that they have him on video, and he stopped doing it, they wouldn't be able to come after him. But he's continuing to do it over and over and over and over. And that's why they're able to get him with the racketeering and everything like that. He's using money to pay these girls or pay the family and friends off. He's also using his entourage to reel these girls in too. So it's his overall pattern of behavior. And that's why he's guilty of what they charged him. This isn't about the girl that was on video. And also back in the day, R. Kelly, that's not the only girl he recorded. The FBI had raided his house and they found a whole bunch of videotapes of him with underage girls, but they didn't get a warrant for it, so they had to toss it out. So he should have been in jail for decades. And that's the reason why. No, but I'm saying that's the reason why they went after him so hard, is because he didn't learn his lesson. He kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. So when that documentary came out and they were proving all along, hey, this guy's a serial predator, and nobody's doing anything about it. That's why the federal government said, okay, you know what? We're gonna step in and put an end to this. Because obviously this man has no chill. And there's no one putting him, pulling him aside and saying, hey, you can't do this. He's just racking up victim after victim after victim after victim. And that's a bad look. That's why they went after him that way, because it's like he was not stopping.
Yeah, he probably, I guess his ego got in front of him.
Sick. It's not ego. Sick. It's not ego. He has a sickness. He can't stop. Those kind of predators, I'm saying those kind of predators, they don't stop until they're in jail. They literally do this to the day they die.
That is crazy.
Yeah, he has a mental illness. He cannot stop himself.
That's sad. And I think it has definitely something to do with, his dad being his grandfather. I think that
and also he was molested and raped as a child, and that rewired his brain. So he had multiple issues going on. But his sickness is he can't be out. He's not he literally can't be out. That's all there is to it. He is a danger to other people. And he needs to be locked up, period.
I agree with you. I do agree with you. But I guess for me, I'm always like, dang, what about such and such? You know what I mean?
But there are a lot of people in jail just like him. There really are.
Yeah.
I mean, they do get people like him and put him in jail for the rest of their life. He's not unique. They're not targeting him. He put a target on his own back, because he kept doing it and making it public and just acting like he couldn't be touched. Like you said, his ego also got him in this position, because he should have been low key about it, but he wasn't low key. No. He was brazen about it. And when you do that kind of stuff, don't wave that red flag in front of Uncle Sam, because honey, he will come after you and pull that card.
Exactly. Now, how much time do you think he's gonna get?
He's gonna get life.
Yeah, they're saying 140 years.
Yeah, he's gonna get life.
Crazy.
And even with this, he has other cases in other cities, so he ain't never getting out. And with the feds, you do all of your time. There's no getting out for good behavior.
Right.
When they give you that sentence, you do at least 85%, and he's in his 50s, so yeah, he ain't getting out. But he should have did like, what was his name, Russell Simmons, and went overseas.
So what does that do? Like, what happens when you go overseas? Like
if you go to a country where there's no extradition, the government, they can charge you, but they can't bring you back over here.
What?
And that's what he should have did. But he was arrogant and stupid, and that's why he's in jail. But yeah, Russell Simmons, he has a whole bunch of stories about him and underage girls. And he booked it out of there when that Me Too started.
I don't understand why these celebrities be doing that weird crap like that.
Because sex to them is too easy, and they don't like that. There's no thrill in it. They like doing the sick shit.
That is so gross. I mean,
it is. But I mean, that's their picadillo, and there's nothing you can. That's what turns them on, and they have the ability to go and do it. They're going to do it. They don't have morals.
That is so.
But yeah, that's the thing that I was saying about R. Kelly. I don't understand why everybody's trying to act like they're surprised that he was found guilty. I'm not surprised. The government was trying to get him off the street because he was too bold about it.
Yeah.
He was making everybody look bad. If you're just going after the little hood girls in Chicago, not trying to be mean, I'm just saying this is how they think. They don't care about that. When you put it out there in front of the whole world to see, and you're putting the reputation out there that the United States lets this happen,
Mm-hmm.
That's when you put their kids at risk. They ain't having that.
Now, my thing is, now that I have you here, since don't nobody else want to call in, now, let me ask you this. How do you feel about the parents? Like, some
They
of the
should be
parents
arrested
are
and charged
involved.
too. They should be
That's
arrested and
my
charged too.
thing.
They pimp their children. Like
Yes.
Aaliyah's family pimped her,
Yes, they did.
and they should be in jail.
Yes.
Mom and dad should be in jail.
Mm-hmm. They
Yeah.
should definitely be in jail. And then they allowed her to marry him at what, 15?
Mm-hmm. But that's part of the reason why R. Kelly's broke right now is because he signed away so many royalties to to Aaliyah's mom to shut her up.
Mm.
That's how she ended up. She has no reason to own his royalties.
No. And
But I'm
then
saying, but
the
she
wife,
knows too many secrets.
right. And then the wife Andrea too, like
They
she
all
knew,
they all knew.
but she was on the documentary acting like
Trying to save
she didn't
face,
know.
save her reputation. But that same little girl that was on the videotape, her
Mhm.
dad was in R. Kelly's band.
Right.
He saw his daughter, and he made sure she didn't testify against him in court. He paid her off. Yeah, and that's Sparkle's niece. That's Sparkle's niece.
I'm sorry, it's just not enough money.
No, but I'm saying when you're pimping your children, yes, it is. They have a price. And that's all it is. They were straight pimping. That's why he got those racketeering charges, because it's that obvious.
Oh my God.
But I'm saying the next step they should do is go after the family members.
They should. Absolutely.
Yeah, they should all be in jail.
All the parents, the staff that knew about it.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. The bodyguards, the personal assistants, all of them should be in jail for accessories.
Do you think R. Kelly will start telling on people?
I don't know. I mean, he's dumb, so who knows?
So my thing is, I don't know how the system works. So even with Fed time, if you start telling on people, could that shorten your sentence?
Generally they want you to do that before you're found guilty. So you plead guilty and then you say you're sorry and then you cooperate and then you can get a lesser sentence. If you go through the whole trial, you're found guilty, they generally don't care after that point.
What? He dumb. I would have been telling on everybody, period.
He should. But I'm saying he's like you said, he's arrogant. He thought he could get away with it again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, that's so crazy. Just a moment. Give me a second, y'all. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry, you guys. Let's see. Yes, Andrea, the wife, she needs to be tried. It's so many people that could be tried in this whole situation. It's just so many people.
Yeah. And they all snitched on themselves, or they were trying to snitch on him. They snitched on themselves too.
Mm-hmm. They sure did.
Like that surviving R. Kelly documentary, that was nothing but a confession. For so many of them, they thought they were telling on him, but they were telling on themselves too.
Right. How do you feel about the women that were like in their 30s that said stuff about him? Like, how do you feel about them?
I don't have sympathy for him.
Yeah, like you knew what was
They
going
knew
on.
better. They knew better, but they were getting paid off. They liked the lifestyle. They liked being part of the celebrity culture, and they got to, ride on his coattails. So no, I don't feel guilty. I don't feel sorry for them at all. When they were on that show doing them crocodile tears, I didn't believe a damn thing they said.
Mm-mm.
They were just trying to lessen their own culpability. They could have picked up the phone at any point in time and called the police anonymously and told what they saw. But now you're gonna get in front of the TV and cry after you saw them horrible things. Get out of here.
Oh my God.
Don't even try that. Now you're all comfortable and you got paid off. Now you want to come up with the crocodile tears. But back when it counted, you didn't have nothing to say. This man went after I don't know how many children. They sat there and kept their mouth shut. So I don't feel sorry for them all. Put them all in jail. They should at least get a couple of years. I don't know if they should get life, but they need to be at least in jail for a couple of years.
Yeah, at least a couple or something.
Yeah. They ruined I don't know how many girls' lives and boys too. It's a sickness. Yeah, just a sickness. He was doing that for decades. Decades.
Yes, and he has herpes.
Multiple STDs. I mean,
Oh, that is.
And making him eat feces and stuff. I mean, this is just
that's just disgusting. Oh, why would you like? I can't. It's just too much.
Like I said, he has a mental illness. He is in behind bars where he should have been decades ago, and he should never get out. And the other ones need to go to jail too. But yeah, he is just beyond the pale.
Yes, absolutely. What do you think about Kelly Price?
I don't know what's going on. She said she had COVID, and then she said that she almost died, and now she's going through some mental issues. It's hard to tell, especially with celebrities. They ain't always honest about what's going on. A lot of times they talk about they had COVID. I don't think a lot of them have COVID. I think they maybe have drug problems. They be lying about why they at the hospital. So yeah, who knows with her? It's hard to say, but I don't think we're ever gonna really know the full story. She might come out and get her story together and tell us, but I don't know if we'll ever know the full story.
Yeah, because a lot of people are not buying whatever she's selling right now. So
yeah, I don't. I think she probably OD'd. A lot of them have drug problems.
Yeah, they do. A lot of them do. They said, I mean, Tasha K did put out there that she had like an opiate.
Yeah, and what's happening that they're putting fentanyl in all sorts of stuff, and so a lot of these people are ODing and dying. Like 90,000 people died last year of fentanyl.
Oh my God!
There was a couple. Yeah, 90,000 just last year. 90,000. They're putting fentanyl in everything, even marijuana. So I think she OD'd.
Isn't fentanyl like isn't it like heroin or something?
It's 50 times more potent than heroin.
Whoa!
So it's deadly, and very addictive.
How do people just take that and they do that like every day? How do they do that shit?
Yeah. But I think that's what happened there when she was talking about the fact she flatlined and then she came back. COVID it takes a long time for you to come back from COVID if you flatline because your lungs are destroyed. You don't just get discharged from the hospital.
Right.
And you go into you just go, oh, I need to go home and rest. It don't work that way. So when she said that, I was like, yeah, she probably OD'd. And then they gave her that Narcan stuff. And then she went home. Because I ain't never heard of someone flatline from COVID and all of a sudden you go home. You stay in there for weeks.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, you don't just go home. So that COVID didn't do that to her. She OD'd.
It's too much. It's just too much going on.
This whole Corona thing has messed a lot of people up.
Yes,
celebrities and non-celebrities. So a lot of people are suffering from mental illness. They, loneliness, losing jobs. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So people are coping in not so good ways. That's why the murder rate's gone up.
You're surely
People don't know.
right.
They don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
It's ridiculous.
It is. It
It's
is.
sad. They said they use fentanyl to put horses down. Damn.
Yeah, they give a certain dosage of fentanyl when you're in end stage cancer. Your pain is so great that even if you have an OD, it doesn't really matter because you're gonna die anyway. Fentanyl is not really supposed to be given just willy nilly.
Right.
So, but they start putting, because they manufacture it. Fentanyl is not a natural thing; it's a manufactured opioid. At least with the heroin, it's the poppy seed, so it's like a natural. It's not good, but it's a natural chemical. Fentanyl is 100% synthetic, so you can make it anywhere. And they like make it over in China. They ship it over to Mexico. Mexico mixes it up and does some different stuff with it, and then they just move it across the border over here. And fentanyl is like in everything. They're putting it in Molly. They're putting it in cocaine. They're putting it in marijuana. Because it just makes you get super addicted and you come back for more and more and more. So that's what they're doing. And it's really bad. Really bad.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Ashley. She says my wife's sister in-law got a hold of some homemade fentanyl and has blood clots all over her body, died 4 days later at 36 earlier this. Y'all be careful. Damn.
Yeah. But like I said, last year, 90,000 people plus died. And that's just confirmed fentanyl. We don't even know the other ones. They ain't even test.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's a real problem. They're putting it in all sorts of stuff that has no business being in it. And a lot of people are taking it. They don't even know what's in there.
That is so scary.
It's very scary. That's why I'm telling people don't just take street drugs, because you may think you're taking something simple that won't even cause you a problem. Just have a little high and you end up dead. And that fentanyl kills you quick. Because it basically stops you from breathing.
Oh my God.
It targets the part of your brain that regulates your breathing. So you're like slowly suffocating yourself to death and you don't even know it, you're so high. That's what's scary about it. So if you do it by yourself, you have no way to stop it.
Oh my God. So a lot of people that do heroin and they get tired of heroin, they just go to fentanyl basically.
Because fentanyl, since it's synthetic, it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper to buy. And it's a stronger high. So if it's a cheaper high and it's a stronger high, what are they going to do when you're an addict? They're going to go to the fentanyl. They don't even want heroin no more. They want fentanyl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whew. Girl, I'm scared. Like that stuff.
It's very scary.
I'm just saying, like that's crazy. Hey Tracy, because I just smoke every once in a while, and then of course I drink and stuff, but I don't do all that. I ain't never did no other drug except marijuana and liquor.
Yeah, that's it. I agree. And there's a lot of people who are becoming addicted to it and they don't even know, because these drug dealers are putting it in there to make you want to come back for more. And that's all you need to do is try it one time. A lot of people get hooked on that first time and they can't stop. So yeah, you got to be real careful. And I mean, it's like a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit you put in there to get really high. It don't take much.
No. See, that's crazy. Like, that is so weird.
Yeah. But they have a picture of it. I saw a picture of it on Twitter when they showed the amount of fentanyl that it takes for it to be deadly. They put a picture of it like a little bit beside of the size of a penny. They put a penny down and they put a picture of the fentanyl beside the penny, just to give you like a visual of what a small amount it takes for you to OD and die. And I'm telling you, it's tiny.
What?
It ain't even half the size, or even like a quarter of the size of a penny. It's tiny amount.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, to die. Not just get high, but to die.
These people be out here just Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And you have certain drug dealers, they don't even know. They're just putting it in there. And then one person said they're not trying to put it in there. They cut, when you cut fentanyl, you put like on the table, and then they do that part and portion it out for the opioid addicts. And then they put the same new product on the same table that they cut the fentanyl with. And that's how you may get fentanyl in marijuana. Because they didn't clean off the surface. So you have like little pieces of it. And then, people who are trying to just do coke, they end up doing coke and fentanyl. That's how Michael K. Williams died. He died of cocaine and fentanyl.
Oh, that just sounds scary. Oh my God.
It is. It's
That
very
scary. Hey, Brandy, that just sounds so scary to me. Coke and fentanyl, that's too much.
Yes. But I'm telling you, it's really scary. And it's been going on for a while.
Mm.
But people, when you hear opioids, you don't really think fentanyl. But fentanyl has really taken over. People, they're not even really doing heroin anymore. Heroin is like a dead trade now. It's all fentanyl.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're putting it in pills. They're putting in anything you can think of. They're putting it in.
Lord have mercy. Oh, that's crazy. Girl, Miss J, thank you so much for coming on the panel and spreading your knowledge and everything, just coming on here. I hope that you enjoy the show tonight. Hope you're a subscriber. I'm not sure if you are or not.
Right, I am.
Okay, good. Thank you. So good. Thank you so much for coming on the panel and talking with the people, talking with me. I appreciate it. It's been so much fun. I'm gonna get out of here, chow, and see what else is going on and get ready for bed and everything. But thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
And thank you so much for having me. You have a great night.
No problem, you too.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. It's been so much fun. Okay. We talked about Kelly Price crazy self. We talked about R. Kelly crazy self. The Kellys is crazy. The Kellys is crazy. That's what we ended up with. The Kellys are crazy. The Kellys need help. That's what we ended. That's how we ended it. That's just how we gonna end it. Who? Robert Sylvester Kelly is the victim I seen in the transcripts. Call in, Veronica. Call in, sis. Tell us what you got to look. Look over here. We want to hear all sides. We want to hear in favor of. We want to hear not in favor of. Hit the link. Hit the link. If you want to say something, go ahead. Yes, I am sipping. Who else sipping? I'm definitely sipping. She ain't gonna call in. She's a troll. Child, I'm sipping. I have me some Tito's and some cranberry juice. Show do, honey. Yes, show do. All right, you guys. I guess I'm gonna get out of here, honey. All right. Well, since she don't want to call in and tell her side, I'm gonna get out of here. In the meantime and in between time, hit that like button, share, like, and subscribe, please. Okay. It don't cost a penny. It don't cost a dime. It don't cost a nickel to hit that like button, to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the platform. Share if you're able to share. I appreciate everybody tonight. It's been fun. It's been great. It's been cool. It's been wonderful. Until next time, guys, thank you for being here for the tea. Bye.
got that phone.